Welcome to Mechanics Explained, a collection of videos that take a detailed look at mechanical interactions in Path of Exile. In this video, we'll be looking at damage taken as. Damage taken as is a defensive mechanic in Path of Exile that allows you to shift the damage type of damage that you are taking into another damage type. It's important not to confuse this mechanic with a similar offensive mechanic known as damage conversion. When you take damage in Path of Exile, you can shift the type of damage that you actually receive using modifiers to damage taken as, such as this one on the lightning coil body armor. The damage type is shifted prior to mitigation, so mitigation only takes place once. For example, when you take physical damage from a hit while you have the lightning coil body armor equipped, damage won't be mitigated before and after the damage shift takes place. Instead, any physical damage reduction that you have will be used to mitigate the remaining physical damage that you take, and the portion of physical damage that was shifted into lightning damage will be mitigated by your lightning resistance. It's important to note that shifted damage doesn't retain its original properties. For example, if the hit of physical damage that was taken in the previous example had a percentage of overwhelm, it would normally bypass your physical damage reduction by the stated amount. However, for the portion of physical damage that is shifted into another type, in this case lightning damage, it no longer has that property. This works the same for penetration and ailments too. For example, if the Shaper hits you with a Shaper Ball that has cold penetration while you have the Dawnbreaker shield equipped, the portion of cold damage that you take as fire damage will not be affected by the penetration and will not be able to chill or freeze. However, this functions a bit differently for damaging ailments because they are based on the damage of the hit rather than the damage taken. For example, if you have the Rat Cage body armor equipped and you take a hit of fire damage, the hit can still ignite you even if 100% of the damage is taken as physical damage. The most common modifiers to damage taken as are those that only affect incoming hits. If this is the case, the modifier will state that it only works against hits. However, there are some rarer mods, such as this one on the Cloak of Flame body armor, which will also work against damage over time. Importantly, damage taken as cannot be shifted multiple times, but it can be shifted into multiple different types. For example, you wouldn't be able to shift physical damage taken into lightning damage using the lightning coil, and then shift that same lightning damage into fire damage using the Dawnbreaker. However, you can shift a portion of the physical damage into lightning damage using the lightning coil, and then another portion of the physical damage into fire damage using the Formless Inferno helmet, and then a further portion of the physical damage into fire damage using the Chieftain's Cleansing Water Ascendancy notable. As you can see, damage taken as can be an extremely potent defensive utility, since you can essentially ignore the normal mitigation for a particular damage type if you're able to shift enough of that damage type into another type of damage. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, you can subscribe for similar Path of Exile related content in the future. I'm Dreamcore, this was Mechanics Explained, and as always, stay tuned and stay safe.